I gotta test this to make sure that it's really speaking on, like to make sure that I'm getting enough sound system before I can proceed. Yeah, let me see real quick and make sure that I'm getting enough sound system. Okay, yeah, it's good. I think I'm getting enough sound system. Okay, yeah, it's good. I think I'm getting enough sound system. Okay, here we are. Um, I've been so busy last weekend. Last week, actually, I've been busy last week. I've been doing a lot of things, so I've never had the time to come online and speak. You know, release a video or something. And I've been busy for a long time now. Like if you guys can notice, I haven't been on my studio, that's in the office, to actually speak. Instead, I've been speaking on that's on the go. But the main reason why I'm here, I'm not going to be here too long to speak today. It's just going to be a brief conversation. And probably next week I will be on the. Maybe sometime this week I might do a studio. That's an office podcast, or I will still continue doing it out of my car when I can. Or if I have, if I'm happen to be in a different office, sometime I will do it too in an office. But for now, it's got to be an online. That's in the car kind of thing for now. But the reason why I'm here today, that's the podcast for today. We center around the Dallas Mavericks and LA trade. I'm a week late into it. I was supposed to discuss this the day after the shocking trade was done. But due to what I've been doing, I've now had a time to actually talk on it. But here I am today to talk on it. You see, in business, things are done different. So when things are done in the business, right? Yes, it affects customers. In terms of sports, it affects our fan base. So the reaction can be minimal or stiff. But either way, when a business decision is made in this aspect, it's not for everybody to understand. But the only way people can understand what is done is materialization, which means that whatever decision was made has to materialize before the fan base in the sports world can understand that what was done was either good or bad. So discussing the trade that happened, I've had that conversation with so many people, and I've had people say so many things on television. And to me personally, it's a sound business decision based on what I am going to talk about today. It's a sound business decision. But to fan base, they don't want the change. Not everybody likes change. Sometimes change is for good or for bad or indifferent. But the reason why I say that this is a good change is this, right? If you come to the Dallas Cowboys, oh no, not the Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Mavericks, Luka, Kyle Irving, and currently the newly traded Klay Thompson, these are three powerful individuals. So with these three powerful individuals are where? The question is, around who was the Dallas Maverick going to build a team around? So one thing about business, sports, corporation, when you have a colossus, you tend to build a team around that individual. Just like a CEO, you build a team around the CEO. In sports, you build a team around the captain. In business, in anything that you do, some individual, something has to be built around him or her. But in this case, you have Carl Ivan, you have Clay Thomas, you have Luka. So it was tough. It was tough. Very tough business decision. I've been looking at it for the past 1 year, and I would say 2 years. So since Carl Ivan came, I kept saying that one of those two guys got to go, because they tend to play almost the same position, and now you have the third guy, Clay Thompson, that came in. So it was far complicated than anyone can ever imagine. Far complicated. So that is why I was of the opinion that one person got to go, so that way the team can be structured in a way that the Dallas Maverick could win championship, and one person can take good credit for it instead of three people sharing that credit. Just like when the Heat were together, when the Heat team were playing back in the 2010s, you had LeBron James, you had Dwayne, you had Butch. So Butch had his position, James had his position, Dwayne Wade had his position. But the problem was Dwayne Wade and James' position, even though those two guys had an understanding that was marvelous, but the team were being co-captained with two individuals that are friends but compete over leadership, indirectly without them knowing. But the franchise and the rest of the people knew that one of these guys got to go. Actually, it took them losing a championship to the San Antonio Spurs for James to go. And then he went to Los Angeles. But then looking at it, here we were when it came to Dallas Mavericks. Luka, very, very good player, one of the best in the league. Clay Thomas, one of the best in the league, with championships to prove. Kai Irving, one of the best players ever to play that game, can even, without the championships, equate to Kobe Bryant. May he so rest in peace. So these are things you should be. I was looking at. So when the trade happened, and then they announced that AD was coming, that was Anthony Davis was coming to Dallas in place of Luka, Luka, I was like, that was good. Because the reason why I said that was good, Los Angeles was losing the height of Anthony Davis, but they were getting the skill of Luka. But at the same time, LeBron James is now much older to continue playing basketball at the Los Angeles Lakers, which means James will be retiring any moment from now. And if James is going to retire, that's to say that Luka is the best fit, the best bet for the Los Angeles Lakers to build a team around. Getting a 7-footer to replace Anthony Davis that left is not going to be that much of a tough thing to do, although 7-footers are lacking. 7-footers are not really that common out there to play basketball. So anybody that has a 7-footer should hold it tight, or should hold him tight. But sometimes it's not something you can hold tight for too long. especially when it has to do with good players like Luka. I think that was the gamble that the Los Angeles Lakers played. So when they played that gamble, they had to let Anthony Davis go to the Dallas Mavericks to get Luka in order to build a team around Luka, with LeBron James on the verge of a retirement. So to me personally, I believe it was a very good business deal. It's a business deal that I would do. It's a business deal that I would not even sleep over to do it, because to me it's an opportunity. It was a blockbuster opportunity. Nobody saw that coming. I didn't see it coming, but I thought they should have done it. I thought that was something that they could do. I'm glad they did it. If Kyrie Irving had gone to Los Angeles Lakers, it was a good deal. If Klay Thompson had come to Dallas and then went to Los Angeles Lakers, Klay Thompson has never been proven to be someone that will carry a whole team. So let's say that. Just like the best three-point shooter, Corey, can carry a whole team, he needs great assistance. The same with Klay Thompson. Kyrie Irving, can he carry a whole team? I doubt it. I doubt it to some extent. But he needs AD. He needs Klay Thompson. These are guys that will help you win championships. Klay Thompson might not be the center of the franchise. AD might not be the center of the franchise. Kyrie Irving, yes, can be the center of the franchise, but Klay Thompson and Anthony Davis are the guys that you need to win championships any day, anytime. These guys will get the deal done for you. So that's the thing about those guys. I believe in them. So I think the Dallas Mavericks is set to go, as long as any of those three guys are not traded to any team by another blockbuster again. Those guys are the championships. They're the championships for the Dallas Mavericks. And Luka, like I tell folks, yes, this is how the deal was done. Let me just say, Luka needed a championship ring. Luka going to Los Angeles was a guarantee for him. Dallas needed a championship ring. Dallas bringing AD and Klay Thompson is a guarantee for the Dallas Mavericks to win championship. These are trade of rings. The trade was done for rings. The Dallas Mavericks, Los Angeles Lakers, that's LA Lakers, trade for rings. That's what it was. It's a trade for rings, trade for championships. Those two people, those two franchises, or those two franchises need championships, and the trade that they did guarantee championships for either team in the next 3 years. The reason why I say next 3 years, Dallas Mavericks can win this season, but with Anthony Davis injury, that is placing a doubt now. But do know that they had two other guys that came from Los Angeles Lakers. Those guys are explosive too. So what they need is a solid 7. Sometimes people do call it solid 5. I call it solid 7, because you need 2 substitutions. If you can get solid 7 or solid 8, you're good for championship. Solid 5, yeah, but rotation, substitution, the solid 8 will be perfect for you. Then if you look at the Los Angeles Lakers, they have deep pocket, like I said. Their deep pocket can get them good players. So I am not, I will say this, I am not of the opinion that the deal was a bad deal. No. I see a lot of things through the lens of business. I look at the business interest of the people that are in it. I also look at what they have in mind, what they want to do. I look at the strategy behind the plan, and I look at 2 to 3 years of achievement of a set goal. And I think the two franchises made the best decision. We might disagree, but that's okay. Some people disagree based on logic. Some people disagree based on opinion. Some people disagree based on the facts that are laid in front of them. Some people disagree based on the passion that they have for the team or the emotion that they have for certain players. All are good. None of them are wrong. None of them is wrong. They are all good. And one thing that I know for fact is that when you make a business decision, even though you know that there might be loss, but your decisions are always going to be based on profitability and making sure that the decision that you made is not going to be that's a bad one, something that will be destructive to your interest or maybe to your bottom line. But one thing that I would say for a fact is they made the right decisions. They made the right decisions, and the right decision is what they made. But thank you guys for listening tonight. Check the video out. If you disagree, leave a comment, like and share, and subscribe too. Next time, my discussion next time, which I'm trying to gather every fact or whatever reading that I have to gather before I have the next podcast. My next podcast is going to center on the U.S. economy, especially when it comes to the tariffs that President Trump is laying on other nations, and how these tariffs might end up backfiring based on the way business, today business is not what it used to be in the 90s. I do understand that most of the people today that are setting up the policies for business today are people that set up policies for business in the 90s. But the thing is, the world has moved on. The world is no longer what it used to be. The world has moved on. The world is huge. The business interest is powerful. The hegemony is almost wiped out. You can't tax somebody through tariff and think that you are going to win. No, I'm not going to divulge too much into what I'm going to discuss, so that way I can keep you waiting and ready, because when we get to the next conversation about the Trump 2.0 economic tariff, I have a lot to say, and hopefully I will say a whole lot that most of you will listen to. So thank you so much for listening today. And Mr. Bennett, yeah, Bennett, Mr. Bennett, everything is good, brother. How's it going today? Yes, I was discussing about the trade, the Los Angeles Lakers trade and Dallas Mavericks. Yeah, and everything is going good, sir. But the tariff is going to be what I'm going to discuss next time, because the tariff, well, I have a lot to say about it. And thank you for watching, guys. And you guys be safe out there. It's getting cold. I tell people that in Texas that the weather is not what it is or what you think of it when it comes to February. February is cold in Texas. It's a very cold month. It can snow, but if it doesn't snow, you're going to feel that cold. It gets really, really cold, and really, really cold it is. So thank you guys for listening. I'll be back sometime this week to discuss on the tariff. Okay, bye-bye.